Plastic Man #6, the final issue in the miniseries.
It's a shame because it's kind of awesome.
It's pretty good, yeah. Although interestingly, it ends one of the plot threads throughout with Granite Janet, which by the way I love that name. She's set up for a sequel because at the end, like she's still hanging there and she's like looking for Plastic Man. And it says, "Oh, Plastic Man will return soon. We hope." And I'm like, "Oh."
Unless Granite Janet gets away.
Yeah, so they actually set up a plot thread because there's not been like that much time spent on it, but there has been a little bit every issue building this and building her.
Yeah,
So,
I'm expecting it will happen after the Female Furies mini now, because I think they'll want to keep the team together here.
sure, yeah, I could see that. That makes a lot of sense. But so the main thing is that so we had a Durlin last issue, and Plastic Man's fighting him, and they have the big fight. He has a shark head at one point, and ultimately he kind of fakes his death.
Sorry, can we not overlook the shark head bit where he's being choked by 3 arms from the Durlan, so he turns into a shark head and bites off the arms, and they're still just off around his neck, and then he gives him the middle finger. And then he does say, "I'm an effing shark."
He does say that, yes. That was enjoyable.
That's pretty great.
I can't deny these facts.
I just feel like you brushed over that too quickly.
Because I'm not looking at it. I was getting to the infiltration of the Cabal. And
Yeah, that's cool and all, but I'm an effing shark.
because what I liked about it is that I immediately said, "Oh, he's just pretending to," because we think everyone thinks Plastic Man's dead, and it's the Durlin who's coming out of the water.
Yes, because the pair of them look the same as they fell into the water.
And I was like, well, this is an obvious misdirection. This is Plastic Man playing him. But Dr. Psycho plays along, and then as soon as they get to the base, he immediately starts screaming, "It's him, it's Plastic Man, he's trying to trick us." And I was like, oh, good, he actually thought of that. Good, because it was really obvious. And then the trick is, no, he actually shrunk down and hid inside Dr. Psycho's ear.
Yeah.
So then he
It
jumps
was
out.
clever, because it played on that expected trope.
And then he used Dr. Psycho's powers to take control of Queen Bee to then start fighting with one of the others, I think Amazo. And basically, he essentially wins and gets them all to back off from everyone he knows because he says, look, I'm pretty unkillable, which means I'm going to keep showing up and I'm going to be really annoying over and over again unless you just stop it. So basically, Hugo Strange agrees to these terms.
He's like, yeah, that seems easier.
Yeah. And he comes back, and Pedro, who ran away from the social services lady, Plastic Man's like, you know what? I've changed my mind. I'm going to be a hero and keep you around. And all ends happily, except Janet Granite is on her way. Or Granite Janet, not Janet Granite.
Yeah, Granite Janet.
Granite Janet.
Either way, it works. It's fun.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, such a good name.
And we got one last Wang.
And yeah, as he's winning, essentially, he's like, Plastic Man just beat up 5 of the toughest supervillains by himself.
He literally takes a bow and then teleports back down, shouting, "And that's so Wang."
Yep. That's what happens.
That kind of sums up this book, really.
It does.
So Wang.
I think.
Did we ever find out if Wang was good or bad, or Wang is just Wang?
It's situational.
Situational.
Gotcha.
It's like saying something is shit versus saying something is this shit.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, it could be about both.
So you can say Connor is Wang, but Connor is the Wang.
Well, there's no actual the, but I mean, yeah, kind of.
Okay.
You could say, Matt's Wang and Peter's Wang, and it could be either way.
Well, we all know I'm the cool one. Like, come on.
Sure. So, plus, the art is just as good as always. There's almost nothing to say about it because it's just as consistent as it's been. But
There's something you can say about the art.
it's Wang.
It's Wang.
It's
Do you know what?
Wang.
I think the only critique I could have is the shark head looks slightly more cartoony. I think it's the colors. There's no. It's so flat in the colors compared to everything else that it feels slightly off.
This feels like such a first world kid play. My shark head in my comic book is a little bit more cartoony than everything else.
Yeah. We should mention this issue starts with him he's in his own head giving himself a little monologue about facts about plastic and why he's so cool because plastic's way better than everything else. And he's on about, hey, everyone's got to have things. I miss spandex. You got to have armor. If you're a gymnast, yeah, let's put you in armor. You're a detective, have some Kevlar. And he's like, I could do armor, but what's the point? I'm too cool.
Yes, that was pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah.
If I'm going to critique the book, I think that the plot was a little bit more convoluted in places than it needed to be. What was that, Matt?
So I thought you were going to say it wasn't weighing enough.
Oh, no. No, it's a little bit more convoluted in places than it maybe could be. When I think back of how we revealed the Cabal and how we got from A to B to C to D, I'm like, yeah, there was maybe a too much going on almost overall. But
that's fair.
The characters, the relationship with Pedo, Plastic Man's journey, and like him like sort of taking stock of his life and whatnot, I really liked all that stuff. And the art was great. It was consistently pretty funny.
It was, yeah.
So, no.
Matt, would you like to know Pedo's full title?
Yeah, please.
Pedo Swankatoon, the Suave Prince of Pine Street.
Oh, God. I would say you can't make this up, but someone literally made it up.
What are you rating?
I am rating it Wang.
I knew you were going to say that.
I thought you were going to do it.
That was the most obvious setup ever.
I know.
We should have said it was 10 wings out of 10.
No, in all seriousness, though, it's like it's an 8.
I will concur with the 8. It is 8 Wang out of 10 Shui.